Hey, this is Greg and welcome back to another wild edible and herbal plants video. Today we're going to be talking about a plant that's commonly called mulberry weed. And this is wild edible and herbal plants number 44. Did you ever think we'd get this far? Man, we got a long way to go though. Before we go into all the particulars, we got to do the disclaimers. We're going to be talking about edible and herbal uses, so I got to do both of them. A lot of things out there good to eat, good for you, and some of them taste great. A lot of others, they don't. Some can make you very sick, and some can even kill you. So if you're not 100% certain what a plant is, don't eat it until after you've consulted with a local expert. Also, I am not a doctor, nor a master herbalist. I do not diagnose or treat any illness. If you're suffering from anything, don't start a course of treatment until after you've spoken with a doctor or a master herbalist. With that, let's talk about mulberry weed. Now, mulberry weed is an introduced species to the U.S., and it is a new species as far as plants go. It was first discovered in the wild in the U.S. in the 1950s in New Orleans, and it has since spread primarily throughout the southeastern United States, and it's kind of going crazy a little bit. It just grows in the wild, everything like that. Its Latin name is Fatua villosa. Fatua villosa. And as always, I'll put that name in there. And I'm going to show you the map right here. Alrighty, now this is a very interesting looking creature. Grows to about 2 foot tall. In a lot of ways, it looks similar to stinging nettle. In fact, originally it was classified in the nettle family. But sometime back in the 1800s, about 1830, somebody got a wild hare and decided to move it into the mulberry family, whence comes one of its names, mulberry weed. And they did that because of the shape and design of its leaves. Now it produces these little seed balls right here that you can see, and as they get a little bit older, they will actually sprout these little bitty tiny looking pink flowers, which will grow, and then it'll put out seed. Now they say that it can only grow about 2 foot tall, but I've got one here that's pushing 3. Was introduced from Asia. It came over on nursery plants. They think that it came from maybe China, maybe Japan, or the Philippines, but they're not real sure. The entire plant has been boiled and eaten as a survival food in times of famine. It's rapidly growing. It's an annual plant that just shoots up everywhere. The roots are diuretic and can supposedly clean the body of impurities. A decoction made of the entire upper portion of the plant can be used to treat fevers. An infusion is for irregular menstruation and is considered a diuretic. The roots, if you make a decoction of it, it was used as a gargle to treat swollen lungs, swollen gums, not lungs, gums, and the leaf can be chewed for a stomach ache. Now, when I first saw the plant, I thought it was a nettle. It looks a lot like a nettle. The stems feel a lot like a nettle. And when I was doing my research, there's a good reason for it. It was originally in the nettle family. Now, like I said, they've changed it over to the mulberry due to the shape of the leaf. That's well and fine, but there's actually still quite a bit of debate over which family it should actually belong into. It is something that you can use. I don't know that I would pull these up and make a big pot for me tonight, but if things got real bad and you needed some nutrients, there you go. It's not going to be real high on the calorie scale though, but it is going to be real high on your micronutrients, and it's going to have a little bit of protein. The amount of nutrient density in the plant is going to be determined by the quality of soil it's in. It can be found in yards, such as mine, dry woods, and open fields and things like that. The cat's trying to get my tripod here. So this one's kind of cool to know. It's really interesting. And with its medicinal uses, something to put in your data bank just in case you need it. You know what I'm saying? Especially with being able to treat a fever with it, because that's kind of good to have. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Step by step, we're bringing rural back. Oh, before I do anything else, I'm going to be doing a video this coming Tuesday on how to use the USDA maps. I've had several questions on it. I've had some folks a lot of folks have told me they really enjoy the addition of the maps. But just because that map doesn't show it's there, doesn't mean it's not there. So I'm going to go in depth on how to use the USDA plant database maps on Tuesday. So I look to see you then, okay? Step by step, we're bringing rural back. Have a great day. Bye-bye.